In this video, I'll guide you through configuring retention for image-level backups of VMs and physical machines in the BDRSuite Backup Server. BDRSuite enables custom retention policies to retain essential data efficiently. Keep multiple backup versions, set time-based deletions, and use GFS retention for long-term archiving. Expired data is automatically removed to optimize storage and ensure compliance. Open BDRSuite Backup Server console. Enter username, password, and click Sign In. Once logged in, navigate to the Backup tab and select Configure Backup. Then, choose the source for which you wish to configure the backup retention. As you go through the configuration steps, you'll reach the Retention Settings page. Here, you'll find options for Basic Retention, GFS Retention, and Delete Retention. Select the retention method that best suits your needs to manage restore points efficiently. The retention policy lets you set how many days or versions of incremental recovery points to retain for your backup job. This helps free up storage by deleting redundant data blocks from older recovery points. If retention for incremental backups is disabled, all restore points will be kept. To enable retention, toggle the slider to the right. With basic retention, you can choose to retain a specific number of incremental versions or define the number of days to preserve an incremental recovery point using either version-based or day-based retention. If you choose version-based retention for incremental backups, you'll need to specify the number of versions to retain, ranging from 1 to 999 versions. For example, if you configure hourly incremental backups and select 10 versions to retain, BDRSuite Backup Server will keep only the last 10 hours of recovery points for the backed-up machine. BDRSuite's day-based retention lets you decide how many days to keep incremental recovery points, like 14 days for 2 weeks of backups. You can also set a minimum version CSYATS option to ensure a certain number of recovery points are always kept, even if a backup fails. For example, if you set hourly incremental backups and select 14 days of retention, BDRSuite will keep 336 recovery points, 14 days x 24 hours. If the backup job fails for some days, but you've set minimum versions yes to 24, BDRSuite will still keep 24 recovery points, ensuring that you don't lose important data. GFS, or grandfather, father, and son-based retention, lets you keep backup recovery points for extended periods like weekly, monthly, quarterly, or yearly. In this setup, weekly backups are called sons, monthly backups are fathers, and yearly backups are grandfathers. BDRSuite Backup Server applies the GFS flag to additional full, synthetic full, or incremental backups. There are two types of GFS retention: GFS with full backups and GFS with incremental backups. Remember, to enable GFS retention, you first need to select a basic retention option, as GFS works together with basic retention. GFS with full backups creates restore points using additional full or synthetic full backups. These backups are marked as weekly, monthly, quarterly, or yearly GFS recovery points. To use this, make sure you've already configured either synthetic or additional full backups for your backup job. You can choose weekly, monthly, quarterly, or yearly GFS recovery points, or any combination of them. For example, if you want to retain 4 weeks, 12 months, and 4 quarters of GFS recovery points, the available full backups in the repository will be marked according to the GFS retention schedule. By the end of the year, 20 GFS full recovery points will be retained. GFS with incremental creates restore points using incremental backups without the need for additional full or synthetic full backups. The incremental backups are marked as daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, or yearly GFS restore points. For example, after the successful completion of the third day's first incremental backup, the increments from the first day will be merged into a daily GFS recovery point. On the fourth day, the second day's increments will be consolidated as a single restore point, and this continues for the fifth and sixth days to maintain daily GFS recovery points. Similarly, if you select weekly, monthly, quarterly, or yearly backups, the incremental backups from the previous week, month, quarter, or year will be merged to create a GFS recovery point. Retention for deleted or removed VMs allows you to specify how long to keep the data of deleted or removed virtual machines before it's permanently deleted from the storage repository. This applies in scenarios like a backup job configured for the entire host, with some VMs deleted or moved, a backup job configured for specific VMs, and those are deleted or moved, a backup job configured for the host or specific VMs, then edited to exclude certain VMs. Once the retention period expires, the VM data is permanently deleted, and this action cannot be undone. To configure this, check the box to enable the retention option. Specify the number of days to retain the deleted or removed VM data. Remember, if the deleted or removed VM is added back to the host, a full backup will be performed during the next scheduled backup, and the data will be replicated to the backup copy job or offsite DR repository if configured. Now it's your turn to try it out. Visit our website to start your free trial, and if you need any assistance, contact BDR support. Thanks for watching.